The monster's breath was awful. What was it with monsters and their breath? It was always so bad. She might have only been 10, but coming from a long line of monster hunters, Grace had smelled her fair share of stinky monster mouths, and this was right up there with the worst. Grace could see that this particular monster was actually quite small. It sat on the bedroom windowsill holding a flowery curtain over its face, so just its mischievous eyes were showing. She could still see the lower part of its wispy, shadow-like body beneath the pink material. It constantly changed shape, swirling round and round, up and down. Grace had no doubt it was a standard under-the-bed beast, a UTBB for short. She had seen these crafty little creatures 100 times before. They were one of the most common monsters to bother children, and while they weren't especially dangerous, they caused an awful lot of sleepless nights. Luckily, since they were made quite literally out of shadows, they weren't particularly quick or strong, and this made them very easy to destroy. Grace was standing on an old copper drain pipe, her chest level with the windowsill. She held on tightly with one hand, while the other clutched a pot of silvery powder, the best possible mixture for destroying this type of monster. She began to prise the lid off with her thumb, but as she did so, one of her feet slipped and some of the powder fell to the ground. "Right, Shadow Boy, you're dust," said Grace. She lifted the pot just as her phone rang inside her pocket. "Really? Now?" she grumbled, reaching inside her school blazer. It was Danny, her older sister. "Bad time, Dan," she said. "Is everything okay? You're a bit late. Are you on your way home?" said Danny. "I am. Well, I was," Grace corrected herself. "But I saw a UTBB in someone's house, so I've stopped off to sort it out. It won't take a minute." "You're there now? How did you get in?" asked Danny. "Well, I'm not really in," said Grace, looking at the ground below her. "Do I even want to know what that means?" asked Danny suspiciously. "Probably not, but it's not the best time for a phone call," said Grace. The creature dropped the curtain from its face, ready to swish away from the window. "No, you don't," she mumbled to the UTBB. "Sorry, Dan, I've got to go. I'll be home soon, and I've got something interesting to show you." She thrust the phone back into her blazer pocket and, with lightning speed, distributed a cloud of silvery dust from the pot. With a hissy crackle, then a putrid poof, the monster vanished into thin air. "Easy peasy," said Grace to no one in particular as she started her return journey down the drainpipe.